It's time for baseball in the Bay Area as we welcome you to the O.co Coliseum in Oakland. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series. Darren James will stand in now, and as you can see, he enters play with 16 home runs on the season so far.
Here we go, kid.
Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, EK, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
And they've split the first 4 games on this road trip. So lately, they're in a bit of a holding pattern, but they could be ready to break out right here.
Runners on the move for second. And he'll fall behind now to 1 and 2.
Come on, baby. See it.
This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Just amazing what this guy's done with the bat this year. I mean, even when he's in a 2-strike hole, he still finds a way to come through.
All right, one time right here.
So stepping in, number 44, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for Patrick Watson will stand in, and as you can see, he's had troubles here in his own ballpark. He's much better away from home. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away. So striding in, number 8, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. The 0-2 home. Left side. He's got it.
You're here.
On to first, and the A's fail to cash in here as the side is retired. A's threaten, but leave them loaded. Darren James will dig in. He singled his first time around. Into the windup and the pitch. To first, to his right, Torres. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
First baseman number 44, Herbert.
Darren James will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it should be. He hasn't had any real
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 1 left for Darren James will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really.
And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this big.
Now from a place that's seen its share of great moments through the years, a look at the O.co Coliseum in Oakland. Today, the 3rd and final. Darren James will get his first shot here, and you can see that average pushing 400 to this point in the season.
Well, when you look at what this guy's done so far, Matty, he leads this ball club in average. He's been a huge part of their offense so far this season.
Chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. You know, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, EK. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And after the loss in the opener of the series, that was a much-needed win yesterday. So they can look to win this series and take 2 out of 3 if they can just take care of business here.
Your pitch up there, huh?
And another foul ball.
Wait for a good one, huh? Come on, baby, get your pitch up there.
Here's the 0-2.
Nope.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Still now on 1 and 2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Hard hit ball to second, and he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. Around third and being waved on home. The runner scores from second.
Well, when you think about it, it's only taken him a few batters to equal what took him 9 innings to produce last time out, and that's the 1 run. They're hoping this one won't be the last one.
Patrick Watson will step in now. Currently 4th in the AL in RBIs, but with a chance to add to his total early on.
And that's really what you want from your corner outfielders. Not every guy fits that mold, but you got to love having a guy you can just stick out there and then just let him mash when he comes to the plate.
And this ought to play the couple as this ball's down for extra bases. And the runner from third crosses the plate. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back.
And apparently,
Harry Peniagua comes forward for his first try at the plate. And you have to think something's got to give. Clearly not going his way of late. Right side. Panic from shallow right. Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come in to score.
And with 2 guys in scoring.
Digging in the switch hitter, Darren James, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Yeah, he's got great numbers right here. Hitting over 350 against righties where he just rakes.
No 1, no strike.
Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0. Now you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Grounded back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw gets him. 2 down. Joe Panic stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit down the third base line. And that's through for a hit.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak.
Darren James digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
And that'll get down out there. And the run is in to score from third. It's now a 5-5 ball game. Patrick Watson steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
Hey, see you to rip it up there.
Now a throw over to first.
He's in
and
there.
A dive, but he's back.
Why not?
Hey,
make him get dirty.
Any way you can. Here we go. Hey, here we go. Come on now. One time. Hey, 1 pitch. Make it yours.
And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded. Harry Peniagua will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Looking to minimize the damage here. Drilled right back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. 1 run scores. And not in time as the 2nd run scores.
Big at-bat there.
Hey, 2 down.
John McNair steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat in one of the turning points of this ball game right here.
And he'll be thrown out at first. So that didn't go quite according to plan, and with it, the stepping in, Darren James. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Darren James.
First pitch coming. Here it is. swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Singer backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Joe Panik comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around.
Yeah, and who knows? Maybe this game isn't tied if it weren't for that. I mean, double plays are such huge rally killers.
Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single. Darren James has a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap.
And in the field, I got to expect them to be playing what's called no doubles defense, Matt. Basically, you got to guard the lines in the infield. And
the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. Now to the plate, Joe Panik. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, it was a 2-strike breaking ball that he hit out of here, so we'll see if they go a different direction if they get him to 2 strikes again.
On the ground to the left side.
He's out.
And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2. So 2 runs. Darren James steps in looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game.
Well, anytime you can put together a 3-hit game, you're doing something right out there, and we'll see if he can pull it off.
And this is fouled at the plate. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, pitchers have the right to work inside.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. At the plate, Patrick Watson, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Here we go right here. No one better. No one
now
better.
a throw over.
He's safe.
Dive, but he's back in there. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw.
Safe.
Not in time. He's in there at second. Don't know if that was a true hit and run there with 2 strikes or not, but he's into second base safely on the strikeout. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Harry Paniagua. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1.
You know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is just keep it simple. See the ball, hit the ball.
On to first, and that'll be a bitter pill to swallow for this home crowd as the ball game is over.
Well, maybe it took them a couple more innings than they had hoped, but a win's a win, and they get a good one here on the road in 11 innings.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough